over here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the award-winning Brian O'Driscoll.
Good to be here.
Winner of the Board Gosh Energy Sportsbook of the Year.
Yeah, delighted. Absolutely delighted. Esteemed company. So yeah, anytime you win, it's no bad awards, are there?
No, there are no such things as bad awards, especially big, hefty ones like this.
Correct.
Now, we have to congratulate you on your other new baby this year, Billy, baby Billy.
Yeah, he's not even a week old. So yeah, it's as much as this has been magnificent, I have had bigger highs this week. No, it was brilliant and different to last time around, where I had to go and play a game. It was kind of a bit easier to hang around the hospital and get involved and enjoy that moment.
So tell me about doing the book then. I mean, it's something you'd obviously been thinking about maybe for a couple of years. What was it like to work with Alan English? How did that relationship work? Because people are fascinated by that, you know, that ghostwriter relationship.
Yeah, well, obviously, for people that don't know, I came and changed ghostwriter in February of this year. I'd originally worked with Paul Kimmage, and then we parted ways, and then Alan came in, and so it was a process of having to get to know one another pretty quickly for him to try and get my voice across. And I think he's done an unbelievable job in doing that. And as I mentioned in the acceptance award, I just want in 10 years' time to be able to look at that book and not cringe. And so far so good.
But like, was it on email? Did you Skype him? Did you just spend hours hanging out together? Like, how did he get your voice?
A lot of it was coming up and sitting down, and there was, being honest, there was a big edit involved. We probably didn't nail it early on, and then I think the more we met with one another and the more we spoke on the phone, the more the edit I made to some of the work that he did, I think the more he understood what way I wanted to come across.
And what is the deal with the honesty you have to give a ghostwriter? I mean, did he push you on certain things,
yeah,
or did he take your cue? Go, come
No.
on, Brian, I'm not accepting that. I know
no,
there's more there.
Yeah, no, he absolutely challenged me. It would be a very bland book if you don't get challenged by your ghost. So, no, at times, the thing about writing a book is, about your life, you feel sometimes, are people interested in this? And the second thing you feel is you can't give all the good stuff and not the bad. So you have to give some of the stuff that maybe you're not overly proud of, but it's been part of your life and part of the learning curve.
And had you read memoirs of other sports people that had influenced you?
Some, but I'm not a huge autobiography reader. But I've read 3 or 4 over the course of the last 2-3 years, and some have been good, some I didn't want my book to sound like. So yeah, you definitely learn.
What did you like? What were the ones you liked? What was it that you liked about them? The fact they were honest?
Yeah, it's the balance between honesty. For me, and I think it's probably, I'd like to think it's in my personality, it's not about airing your grievances with people in a book. That was never my style, and some people are given out for not getting onto enough people in my book. That's not my style. I've no interest in doing that. If I have a problem with someone, I'll say it to their face. I won't write it in my book. So, I think people are able to read between the lines on certain topics and certain individuals, and pick it as you will.
What is interesting, though, is in interviews you've said that you maybe hoped the book would change perceptions of you a little bit, that you'd been seen as maybe cautious or conservative, but you were respecting the role you had, the public role you had. Now that's gone, you can kind of relax and be yourself and find your own voice. What do you think, or what do you hope we'll get from the book? What will we learn about you that you think is maybe new or different?
I think particularly when you're captain of a team, I think it's not your voice, it's not the message that you're relaying for yourself, it's the message often you're trying to put across on behalf of your squad and your team. So it's often, different to your own opinion, but it's the sacrifice you make being a captain. And I suppose now that I'm on my own and doing my own thing, I think you're absolutely taking at face value for what you say is what you believe. So it just gives you a chance for a little bit more honesty and a little bit less confined to what what specifications are for a team.
It's very nice to have you at a writing awards ceremony. We're more used to your wife being here, and we hope to see her back next year waving her latest novel at us. But for now, congratulations, Brian.
Thank you.